I have observed several previous various types of markets. While we often think of only buyers, sellers, and/or a neutral market, the present-day pandemic and associated health and economic crisis will most likely have some longer-term impacts and ramifications which might permanently change this horizon. With that in mind, this article will attempt to briefly consider, examine, review, and discuss 4 specific real estate components which will probably undergo game-changing longer-term changes and ramifications. 1. Housing market, pricing, buyers, etc. Since, in many states, restrictions imposed in the so-called social distancing requirements, housing sales, marketing, etc. have, for the time being, stopped completely. When this crisis eventually ends, how might this market be affected? While the combination of low interest rates and pent-up desire by some to participate in this essential part of the American dream might, to some degree, balance other factors, I believe we will witness, overall, in most areas of the nation, reduced pricing because there will be fewer qualified potential buyers. This is largely because of the dramatic drop in stock market, etc. prices, and thus, many will find their personal asset value greatly reduced. Perhaps there may be some government programs to help, but these would have to be certain we don't witness another real estate bubble caused by incoherent financing programs. 2. Storefronts, retail, because many have had to develop alternative, technology-based ways to sell their goods. The current trend, which already was challenging to the conventional retail market, become even more stressed. In the foreseeable future, we will probably not see any significant improvement and, thus, more vacancies. How might this impact, especially those smaller property owners, in terms of their ability to maintain and afford ownership? It is also probable many companies will decide they need less space, and obviously, that will have considerable impacts. 3. Office space. This crisis has made it necessary for many companies to have employees work remotely. The longer this continues, many corporations will probably believe and realize they do not need nearly as much office space and associated expense. How would that affect the number of vacancies and lease pricing? 4. Rental apartments. Since fewer people will probably be able to own their own homes, more will seek apartment rentals. However, since many will probably have more of a post-depression mentality because of the economic and fear aspects of this crisis, it is probable luxury apartments markets will suffer. The immediate ramifications of this crisis, from an economic perspective, are probably significant in the real estate industry and associated markets. Be prepared.